With the default cover, some policies have like a blanket rule saying that they will determine if there's any pre-existing health issues at the time of claim. So when you go to claim, they'll go, all right, show us your Medicare, reports on what you went to the doctor for pre-claim. And then if they determine a pre-existing condition, they won't pay out on it. So there is that risk that you're getting assessed at a potentially a more difficult, assessment in 10 years' time for something that happened beforehand. So there are some of those issues, but tailored advice and tailored cover, you get a medical assessment up front. And when I say medical assessment, it's just a phone call with the insurance company, go through yes/no questions. And so it means that as long as everything was true and correct at that point in time, at claim time, it's much easier. And there's kind of no wonder when it comes to like complaints in my world. AFCA is the complaints kind of tribunal. Most of the complaints when it comes to insurance are unadvised policies because they're generally, they're more difficult to claim on. It's just a bit trickier. The other thing, and again, I'm glad we've got 3.5 hours to talk about this, so thank you. But the other thing is with default cover, again, it's the contract's held between the super fund and the insurance company, and they can make changes whenever they want. They send every member an email or a letter called a significant event notice. So there's one major, like one of the biggest super funds in the country just came out on the 1st of May. They've changed their policy, so you can't get paid an income protection claim if you're considered totally and permanently disabled. So, most, advised products, you can go an income protection claim and you can get a TPD payment at the same time. So if I can never work again, I'll get a lump sum at the very beginning of being, assessed as TPD, and I'll get my monthly, 70% of my income or 75% of income. So one of the major super funds, that's how they did it. Moving forward, they've changed it and said, if we give you a TPD payment or we assess you as totally and permanently disabled, your income protection stops. I don't care if you've got it until age 65, you don't get paid anymore. And they're the things that, as a member, I don't get to change. I don't get to influence. There's no kind of, do you want this? No. The superannuation trustee and the insurance company just negotiate the changes.
Yeah. So you're at the behest, right, of the company, and it comes down to the fact that it's essentially a group contract, right? When you've got insurance that way,
and it's similar to like workplace cover. Some big workplaces have income protection and they offer it, and it's really good because they pay for it. Except that when the new HR manager comes in and says, what's this massive bill for income protection that no one knows about? Let's just get rid of it. Which I spoke to a really good friend who did that a lot. It's just a bill to the company, and they can change it and adjust it when they want to.
And again, if you've been relying on that and then you go to get cover independently, like 10 years later, once it's been taken away from you, you can be left in a different situation from an underwriting perspective, and what you can and can't be insured for eternally. Like, that everyone might exclude a lot of things for you.